Your one click can keep stories like this alive. It just takes a second. Please hit that subscribe button and be part of our story family. Emily was the kind of girl every parent wished for. Gentle, responsible, and full of dreams that glowed brighter than the stars she often gazed at from her bedroom window. Her laughter filled the house with warmth. Her grades made her father proud, and her kindness made her mother smile. At 18, Emily had her entire life mapped out: college, career, and a bright future that everyone believed was guaranteed. But what no one knew was that behind Emily's perfect image, there was a secret. A quiet love story that had bloomed in the most unexpected place. Daniel, her classmate, had the kind of smile that could melt her fears. They met in the school library, where silence spoke louder than words. He would help her with her books, walk her home, and talk about dreams. His of becoming an artist, hers of becoming a doctor. For months, their love grew in stolen moments, hidden texts, soft promises, and the thrill of first love. "No matter what happens, I'll always be with you," Daniel once whispered, while holding her hand under the stars. She believed him, because at 18, love felt eternal. Life seemed perfect, until one night changed everything. It started with dizziness, then nausea, and the missed dates on the calendar that made her heart race. Emily took the test in her trembling hands, locked in the bathroom, her heartbeat echoing louder than her thoughts. When the second line appeared, her world froze. She was pregnant. Her hands shook as she dialed Daniel's number. There was silence, then shock, then words she'd never forget. "Emily, I need time," he said, voice distant. "I'm not ready for this. Daniel, please. We'll figure it out together." But he hung up, and days turned into weeks. His number stopped answering, and the boy who had promised forever disappeared like smoke in the wind. Emily tried to hide it, oversized clothes, fake smiles, but secrets have a way of surfacing. One afternoon, while she was at school, her mother found the test kit hidden deep inside her drawer. The confrontation that followed shattered her world. Her father's voice thundered through the house. "You've shamed this family, Emily, after everything we've done for you." Her mother sobbed in disbelief, unable to look her in the eye. "You were our pride. How could you?" Emily begged, pleaded, cried, but her parents' anger had turned to ice. That night, they made a decision she would never forget. "Pack your things," her father said coldly. "You can't live here anymore." Rain poured outside as Emily stepped out of the door, her small bag clutched against her chest, her heart heavier than her body. She looked back once, hoping someone would stop her, but the door closed behind her with a sound that echoed like the breaking of her soul. The streets were cold that night. Emily wandered for hours, soaked and shivering, whispering to the tiny heartbeat growing inside her. "It's okay, baby. Mommy's here." She slept on a park bench, scared and hungry, her dreams replaced by the sound of thunder and loneliness. Days later, she found herself standing outside a small cafe, desperate for warmth. The owner, an elderly widow named Mrs. Harper, noticed her trembling hands and tear-streaked face. "Come inside, dear," she said softly. That single act of kindness changed Emily's fate. Mrs. Harper offered her a small room above the cafe and a job washing dishes. In return, Emily helped the old woman with daily chores. Slowly, she began to rebuild herself. Each morning, she'd wake up early, feeling the tiny kicks in her belly, reminders that she wasn't alone. At night, she would write letters to her unborn child in her diary, letters filled with hope, promises, and dreams. "Dear baby, I don't know what kind of world waits for us, but I promise, you'll never feel unwanted. You'll never cry alone. You'll know that love is not something we beg for. It's something we give." Months passed. Emily gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, Noah. The first time she held him, all her pain dissolved into tears of love. "You're my reason now," she whispered. Life was still hard. Long hours, sleepless nights, endless bills. But every smile from Noah made her believe again. She worked hard, studied online courses at night, and dreamed of giving her son a life better than the one she lost. Years later, Emily had transformed her pain into purpose. She became a motivational speaker, sharing her story to inspire young mothers and broken souls. Her talks were full of warmth, strength, and forgiveness. The world came to know her as the girl who rose from rejection. One day, she was invited to speak at a large youth conference. As she walked onto the stage, lights flashing and cameras rolling, she felt a strange tug in her heart. In the crowd, among hundreds of faces, she saw two she could never forget: her parents. They looked older, smaller somehow, their eyes filled with regret. Emily's throat tightened, but she steadied her breath. It was time. "I was once a girl who was told she didn't belong," she began, her voice trembling but strong. "I was thrown out when I needed love the most. But what I learned is this: sometimes being broken doesn't destroy you, it rebuilds you. The people who throw you away often teach you how to stand on your own feet." Tears streamed down her parents' faces. When the event ended, they approached her slowly. Her mother spoke first, voice shaking. "Emily, we're sorry. We were scared, ashamed. We didn't realize we'd lose our daughter that night." Emily looked at them, and though her heart remembered the pain, it also remembered the love that once filled that home. She smiled softly. "I forgave you long ago," she said, hugging them both. Her little boy, Noah, ran onto the stage, hugging her leg. Her father bent down, tears falling freely, and whispered, "You raised him well, Emily." The audience rose to their feet, clapping and crying. Emily looked up, eyes glistening under the lights. "Sometimes," she said softly, "life's cruelty is just the first chapter of your strength story. Pain breaks you open so light can enter. And when it does, you don't just survive, you shine." As she walked off the stage, holding Noah's hand, Emily knew she had finally found what she was always searching for. Not just love, but peace. The same house that once threw her out would one day hang her picture on its wall, not as a reminder of shame, but as proof that forgiveness is stronger than hate. Moral: forgive, even when they don't deserve it. Because peace is not found in revenge, it's found in rising again, brighter than before.